What's going on, Jerome's doing this in audio form because I feel very ranty at this moment in time, and I may not be fully clothed. Who knows? But so now, Newsweek spreading lies about JJ McCarthy. Of course, this all stems from the Ross Tucker interview on Purple Daily yesterday, where he talked about how, the Vikings wanted Darnold back, and then they wanted Daniel Jones, and then they're not happy with JJ McCarthy. I played in the NFL. All that stuff, right? And this is the problem. So we get questions sometimes about why do you rage against the machine and just point out malfeasance? Who cares? The malfeasance is the point, right? Because guess what? So this Newsweek article just aggregated the Ross Tucker misguided comments about the Vikings quarterback situation, and now it's being spread around. Like, we got in a ton of comments. Well, Newsweek backed it up, so it must be true, right? There's a couple of things here. First off, when did Newsweek become the national news outlet of note, right? Also, when did Newsweek get an NFL division? Huh? When they start talking sports, right? But this is the problem. And I call this your aunt's Facebook problem. Well, your aunt has a lot of problems, the pills mainly, but this is the aunt Facebook problem, because they will aggregate Ross Tucker's off-the-wall, bat bleep, idiotic comments about the Vikings quarterback situation, which have no basis in truth at all, and then a brand name like Newsweek will aggregate it, and it'll be shared on your aunt's Facebook page, right? And this extrapolates to all sports, all news, all politics, all everything, right? Because no one ever reads the article realizing that it's just quoting a name but completely off base and misguided opinion. But now people are like, Newsweek said it, so it must be true, right? Bah. Anyways, but this frustrates me. So Evan Massey, I have no beef with Evan Massey. I'm sure that he does great work. I'm sure he's not AI, all that stuff. But Newsweek now, Vikings reportedly concerned with JJ McCarthy. Let's dive on into this. The Minnesota Vikings are entering a new era of football in 2025. A new quarterback is taking over the proud NFC North franchise. I wouldn't say we're proud, so that was a lie. The second-year single caller, JJ McCarthy, expected to be the starter. Despite having an interest in re-signing Sam Darnold, define interest. They saw the starting quarterback from last season sign a 3-year, $105 million contract with Seattle Seahawks. They're also unable to retain Daniel Jones for agency. So, again, actions over words. As we said with Ross Tucker, it's like, hey, you're telling me that the Vikings, who came into this offseason with the most cap space in recent memory, they couldn't beat or match a 3-year, $100.5 million deal? They couldn't have applied the franchise tag to Sam Darnold? No. If they wanted Sam Darnold to be here, Sam Darnold will be here, but he's not. What does that tell you? And the crux of Tucker's argument with Daniel Jones, like, would you give a backup quarterback $13 million guaranteed when your starting quarterback is on his rookie deal? Sure. Because if you look at the quarterback position in aggregate, if your top 3 quarterbacks are costing you around $15 million, that's still a significantly less amount of cap than most other teams spend on one quarterback, let alone 3. Right, so it is a odd luxury where you're able to spend up on your backup quarterback if your starter's on his rookie deal. And by the way, when did $13 million guaranteed guarantee you a starting spot in the National Football League? I don't know. Hey, Ross Tucker played in the National Football League. He says so. Just ask him, right? Rumors surrounded Minnesota and Aaron Rodgers for some weeks during the offseason, but the team ultimately decided to go in a different direction. Instead, the Vikings acquired Sam Howell from the Seahawks. Also, if the Vikings had legitimate concerns about JJ McCarthy, why isn't Aaron Rodgers signed today? Rodgers said on the McAfee show that he would play for $10 million. How are the Vikings going to pass up Aaron Rodgers at $10 million, even though dude hasn't been good since 2021? But again, actions over words. The Jets, the freaking Jets, are taking on $49 million dead to have him not be on their football team as opposed to having him there. That's all you got to say. The frickin' Jets, man. Continues. McCarthy is a clear-cut favorite to be the Week 1 starter. Minnesota's taking a major leap of faith in its young quarterback. Loaded. It's hot in Savannah. So they're telling me... I hate everything about this. So they're saying it's a major leap of faith to start the quarterback that you drafted, number 10 overall, highest drafted quarterback in team history. That's the plan. Oh, yeah, he missed last year due to injury. So what? Right? Did the plan change? Absolutely not. Was a major leap of faith the Titans starting Cam Ward this year? Is it a major leap of faith for the Bears to start Caleb Williams last year? Major leap of faith. What about Jane Daniels and the Commies? What about Bo Nix and the Broncos? Hey, what about a major leap of faith with the Falcons and Michael Penix Jr.? None of that. Again, even last year with the rookie starters, Drake May with the Patriots, there was literally no narratives like this. Oh, major leap of faith. Oh, the guy that you drafted in the first round and you're going to start him, major leap of faith. Shut up. Honestly, initially this started off as hyperbole, but I don't think it is anymore. JJ McCarthy is the most hated on and lied about quarterback in recent memory. I honestly don't understand it either, right? And these idiots talk out of both sides of their mouth. Well, Sam Darnold had 14 games last year. Rodgers would be perfect for the Vikings because they have a roster ready to win a Super Bowl. Oh yeah, so this roster ready to win a Super Bowl, how does that not apply to JJ McCarthy? How doesn't it? So stupid. Oh, also, the read more. Vikings linked as possible trade suitor for Packers star. Oh, we're gonna trade for Jair. I mean, we do have safeties that can help over the top. Wow. Actually, I kind of want to click on this now. How do I open and enhance? It's another Evan Massey one. Block. No, I ain't running your ads. Now get out of here. I'm sure they're saying trade for Jair. However, one NFL insider has revealed some concerning thoughts about the Vikings quarterback situation. Oh, he revealed them. Yeah. Ross Tucker, blah, 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 blah. And then what he said yesterday. No matter what the Vikings say about JJ McCarthy, they wanted Sam back, and then they weren't going to have Darnold back. Daniel Jones is sold on JJ McCarthy. They weren't that sold, so the Vikings have some doubt. Okay. And we debunked this yesterday. Again, look at the actions over the words. If the Vikings had legitimate concern about JJ McCarthy, they could have kept Darnold. They could have kept Jones. They could have kept Mullins. They could have signed Aaron Rodgers. They could still sign Aaron Rodgers, by the way. They could have drafted Shedeur, but they didn't. They didn't. There are many reasons why this team may not be completely sold on McCarthy. First and foremost, he has never played an NFL regular season snap. Oh, Lode. Jane Daniels never played an NFL regular season snap until last year. Look what happened. So ridiculous. Last season, McCarthy was unavailable for the entire year due to a knee injury that he suffered in the preseason. He missed a lot of valuable time in 2024. Again, define valuable time. Was he in that quarterback room every single day, discussing the offense, learning the offense, getting those VR reps in, watching film? He missed that valuable time. Oh, you mean those couple piss-at reps that he would have had in practice, or that end-of-game garbage time that he would have had? I mean, maybe if he was fully healthy, maybe he would have started over Darnold after the Jaguars game, but I don't think so. So I don't understand it. I mean, it's not like he was playing Call of Duty at the facility every day. What do you mean missing valuable time in 2024? He got the full freight experience of a redshirt season. You just didn't have the practice reps. Get out of here. Without seeing what he can do on the field, there's no guarantee that Minnesota will see him become a legitimate starter in 2025. Oh, this literally applies to every single quarterback coming into the league. Now it's just like, to enter the NFL, you must have 5 years of professional football experience. There's a lot riding on his ability to step in and play at a high level, but the Vikings cannot be guaranteed to see him succeed. The sun may not come up tomorrow because the world might stop spinning, but I got the over. It will be interesting to watch the Vikings and McCarthy early on during the 2025 campaign. His first 3 career starts, assuming he does win the job. Who's going to beat him? Huh? Brett ripping ass? Slinging Sam Howell? Max Brosmer? Who's going to beat him? Assuming he does win. Again, this started out as a joke, but I'm starting to think it's true. JJ McCarthy is the most lied about quarterback in NFL history. assuming he does win the job, will come on the road against the crooked Chicago Bears. Oh, Lode, not the Bears. At home against the Falcons. Oh, no. At home against the Bengals and their no-name defense. Oh, no. Oh, Lode. Oh, it's the gauntlet. It's like it's the 85 Bears, it's the 2000 Ravens, and it's the 71 Dolphins over and over and over and over again. Fans won't have to wait long to find out what McCarthy is made of in his second season. Hopefully he's ready to rise to the occasion and prove himself to be a capable starter. Well, there you go. End with a flourish. Vikings urge to pursue trade for Starcorp. This is probably Jalen Ramsey, right? So not even taking into account that the Dolphins are probably going to cut him. Just like, oh, yeah, trade a second-round pick and $25.1 million guaranteed. Spare me. So I understand, like, we are in a world of aggregation, and we do this too. I mean, we talk about comments, and we talk about other writers' articles and all that stuff, but this is just ridiculous. And again, this is your aunt's Facebook syndrome. So Ross Tucker talks out of his ass about things that he does not know about. And no, I've completely changed my opinion on Ross Tucker. Like, he does not know anything about professional football. Did you know that I play? Shut up. So basically, Ross Tucker talks nonsense about the Vikings quarterback situation, which he has no inside knowledge of, right? And then it gets picked up by a site like Newsweek, which does have I don't want to say like a sterling reputation in the news industry. Like, it's a freaking magazine. What do you want, right? A magazine which I did not know until about 5 minutes ago had NFL content, right? But your aunt will see this on Facebook, your uncle will see this on Facebook, and then he'll repost this. Is it true? Question mark. Question. Period. Blah blah. And then at the barbecue this summer, he'll be like, hey, I saw Newsweek that the Vikings got someone JJ. Newsweek gets it right. So this is what's so frustrating to me. I'm not even a journalist. I just care about truth, fairness, and balls and strikes. That's it. Like, we said this before. I don't even want the national media to kiss our ass. I just want them to call a spade and not just flat lie about things. So stupid. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Raw rant. Newsweek spreads and promulgates Ross Tucker's idiotic stance on the Vikings quarterback situation. Let us know, comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull, production value. I'm fired.